All right. Give me a second here. I'm still getting a little set up, but wanted to go live. What's up? What's up? What's up? Ray Frodo, what's up? Thank you. Let's let some folks roll on in, shall we? What's going on, honey? What's up, Matthew? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, and welcome, and welcome. Welcome. Welcome, all ye faithful. All right. Oh, it's good to be back. Good to be back. That's better. Excellent, Smithers. Excellent. All right. How is everybody doing today? I'm doing okay, Ronnie. How about yourself? All right. You're in a private room. What are you doing all by yourself in a private room, Ronnie? You were all by yourself, as Green Day said. No one was looking. So, yeah, here's a fun little thing to start off with. Thanks, Ronnie. Thanks, Ronnie. You didn't even have to be so graphic. So, just say you're in the bathroom, man. Just say you're in the bathroom, man. No one wants to know that. Nobody wants to know that. You keep that to yourself or in your private conversations with people, not in a public chat. We don't want to know you're watching on the toilet, Ronnie. We don't. At all. At all. So please don't. Yeah. Anyway, so if you've watched Creature Commandos, um, someone asked James Gunn on Threads if there were a bunch of different characters he went through. Uh, he considered Wolfpack, Man Bat, um, Vincent Velcro, and he also considered Solomon Grundy, but he did Frankenstein instead. Um, let's see here, Man Bat. No, so no one is. So yeah, so that's cool that he responds to people. He doesn't really respond much. Um, but he says one thing and then he lets people discuss. That's pretty cool. So I'm glad with the roster um that he chose. So that's just a little piece of that. And here's something really funny. So here's the TV spot that took place for Superman the other night during the football games. The other day. And we got a new look at Lex coming out of probably going to the whatchamacallit, Fortress of Solitude. Paolo's there. either Metallo or it's the robot dude. Oh, it's the robot dude that is whatchamacallit, that helps him at the fortress. But this is funny. So a lot of people had some thoughts on this. Hold on, where is it? Right here. That right here. A lot of people had some thoughts on this. It's really funny. People are like, "Wow, that looks weird." That's weird. So, someone on Threads goes, "Looks dope. Great camera angle, Superman flying. Except there's something with his face that looks a little off. I know there's plenty of time to refine the CG." James Gunn goes, "There's absolutely zero CG in his face. People's faces can look different when you put a wide angle lens up close. The background plate in Svalbard is 100% real, as is David." That's so funny. People are still like, even though he said this response, people still don't believe it's not CGI. And it's all just a wide angle, which I understand. It's funny because I saw a post where like movie Twitter needs to shut up because they have no idea what the hell they're talking about. Like, and it's movie Threads actually that he answered to. So that is 100%. What do you mean, fix his eyes? Like, what do you want to do? Change his eyes? Like, people are just, you're not the director, people. Let him make the movie. It's going to be an awesome movie. Just stop nitpicking trailers. That's all I got to say. Nitpicking trailers. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Anyway, so there's that. All right, what's next? What do I have next? We're just gonna move along because it's been a couple of, it's been a while since we've had a show, so there's a lot that I want to cover, including Steven Spielberg flirting with making an ET sequel, and then he fought against the studio wanting one. So, like, he almost made it, and the studio wanted him to make it, but he said no. And he had to fight. So let's see here. Via Total Film. Here's the actual article. And then shared in conversation via the Hollywood Reporter. So now we found the actual article. So that the efforts to prevent a sequel to ET influenced his decision to secure freeze rights on his future projects. The Oscar-winning director recalled stopping a follow-up to his beloved 1982 film, saying he has no intention of ever making a sequel. While discussing the movie with star Drew Barrymore on Saturday night as part of the TCM Classic Film Festival New York pop-up X92 New York event. That was a real hard-fought victory because I didn't have any rights. Before ET, I had some rights, but I didn't have a lot of rights, he told the crowd. I kind of didn't have what we call the freeze, where you can stop the studio from making a sequel because you control the freeze on sequels, remakes, and any other ancillary uses of the IP. I didn't have that. I got it after ET because of its success. So that's interesting to know. Because of ET, Steven Spielberg got this sequel freeze. So he could say yay or nay on sequels. Let's see. There's any other quotes? I just did not want to make a sequel. I flirted with it for a little bit, but just a little bit to see if I could think of a story. And the only thing I could think of was a book that was written by somebody that wrote the book for it called The Green Planet, which was all going to take place at E.T.'s home. He said we were all going to be able to go to E.T.'s home and see how E.T. lived, but it was better as a novel than I think it would have been as a film. Interesting. So the sequel for E.T. would have been on E.T.'s home planet. I'm not going to lie. Today, I don't feel like making any shorts or anything today, so I'm not going to. So we're just going to go with the news today. I got a very, very busy month coming up. So, definitely with fundraising and charity month coming up. So definitely taking it nice and easy right now. So even though I'd like to rant about this, I don't think I should because, my health. I need to stay healthy for the next couple of days so I can start off strong with the month. Barrymore, who was 6 and 7 at the time the movie's filming and release, also called having conversations with Spielberg about not pursuing a sequel. I remember you saying, we are not making a sequel to E.T. I think I was 8. I remember being like, okay, that's a bummer, but I totally get it, she said. Thought it was a smart choice. I very much understand it. Where do we go from here? They're just going to compare it to the first and leave something that's perfect alone, in isolation, open to scrutiny. It makes so much sense. As an 8-year-old, if she thought that, that's pretty smart. So, and then apparently Drew Barrymore and what the guy who played um what's his name? Elliot. They talked about it in the early 80s because it was such, I think Universal wanted a sequel, but it's hard to think about a sequel without Melissa Matheson, who passed away. So now the original writer is gone. So now they're like, no, we're definitely not doing a sequel. So good to know that that originality to Spielberg is not dead. He's like, yeah, no, let's leave that because we've done enough with ET, and there's enough content out there. We don't need to ruin a good first movie with a terrible second movie. I like it. I like it. So, let's see here. What's next that I want to talk about? Let's see here. I'm trying to find this. Here we go. So yeah, here it is. Cool. So Steven Soderbergh is coming back and coming to do Jurassic World Rebirth. I mean, and he recently talked to Variety, and here's a couple of things that he said about it. The first two movies were two of my favorite experiences ever, and and uh, and Steven said, "What about starting over? Let's try something new." I said, "Oh, that's a cool idea. What if blah blah blah?" And then I threw an idea back. That's it. It caught. You do that all the time with your friends and collaborators. Throw ideas back and forth, and sometimes they catch. Usually they don't. There's pressure because it's going to cost a lot of money, and there are going to be big expectations and blah blah blah. But there was no pressure at first, just the pursuit of our ideas. And then they asked him if there was a novel that one of obviously no. I reread the two novels to get myself back in that mode though. We did take some things from them. There was a sequence from the first novel that we'd always wanted in the original movie, but didn't have room for. We were like, hey, we get to use that now. But just to get back in that headspace 30 years later is still fun. And the answer is yes, it still really is. Dinosaurs are still fun. So this, as much as I don't like the other Jurassic World, this one gives me a little bit of hope because the original director, original writer, it's definitely going to be cool to see what they do. And now knowing that there's a scene from the first book that's going to be in this movie, it'll be kind of cool connection to the books. I really like that. I do. So that's cool. That is cool. Speaking of cool, come on, Variety. You're stupid and you're freaking, you don't like ad blockers. Come on. You have to keep refreshing on Variety until they they don't like this ad blocker that I use. So we're gonna keep refreshing. There it goes. Until I can click continue without supporting. It's like they're trying to trick you. Anyway, Dr. Seuss's movie, Oh, the Places You'll Go, sets March 2028 release from Warner Brothers. Oh, the places you'll go. I actually have this book. My mom got it for me for my college graduation. It's kind of a cool little touch. But yeah, definitely really interesting to see how John Chu is going to turn this into a movie. So studios indicate the film is a high priority project for the studio and is being made in collaboration with Dr. Seuss Enterprises. The book is the blueprint for a globe-trotting animated musical following a young adventurer as they journey through the joys and heartaches and the peaks and valleys of life. And yeah, he just did Wicked, so he's a hot commodity right now. And Colton, who is the other director, she directed 2019's Abominable, 2006's Open Season, and has credits including Shrek, Toy Story, Bugs Life, Monsters Inc. So very cool, very excited. Love Dr. Seuss. Love that they're finally adapting all his stuff like more to movies. So, um, yeah, yeah. What sucks, Ronnie? What sucks? What sucks, Ronnie? What does suck, Ronnie? Tell me what sucks. Hmm? Because so far none of these stories have sucked. Ugh. Um. Oh yeah, no, that's first world problems, Ronnie. First world problems. First world problems. Here's a really weird story. You guys know who Nicholas Sparks is? He's the guy who did like the Notebook and all those lovey-dovey things. You guys know who M. Night Shyamalan is? What the twist? And of course, you all know who Jake Gyllenhaal is. Well, apparently they're all making a movie together. Jake Gyllenhaal is going to star in an M. Night Shyamalan movie that is being created by Shyamalan and Nicholas Sparks. What? Wait. Shyamalan and Sparks are independently writing a screenplay and a novel, respectively based. Oh, interesting. So Nicholas Sparks is writing the novel, and Shyamalan's doing the movie. Both projects are based on the same concept and set of characters, but tailored to their respective mediums. That's weird. That's new. That's interesting. I wonder that I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued because this is like that means they can compare notes and be like, all right, you go this direction, I'll go this direction. This could be much more interesting than I expected. But I'm wondering what kind of movie Shyamalan's going to be directing. Like, is this going to be What a Twist movie, or is this going to be a not What a Twist movie? So, who knows? Who knows? But yeah, let's see. Anything else interesting? No, nothing, no details yet, because we don't really know anything about it. It's just interesting that so Shyamalan's writing the movie, Sparks is writing the book, Gyllenhaal's gonna star in the movie, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Still a missed opportunity not to have Jake in City Slickers 3 where he goes on a cattle drive. Yeah, as an older kid, yes. Definitely still a missed opportunity for City Slickers 3. But again, you know what I'd say, Matthew, to that? Originality is dead in Hollywood! Ronnie, there are going to be no more Twilight movies because there's no more Twilight books. They're based on books, dude. So, yeah, no. Yeah, I don't know what that has to do. Nicholas Sparks isn't Twilight, though, so I don't know why you're referencing Twilight. Weird. All right. So that'll be interesting to see what they come up with. It's going to be a love story, sure. If you got a girl, though, go take her. Go take her. Ooh, we got a new Eddie Murphy movie coming called Blue Falcon. It's about a super spy who goes to his kid's wedding and then who heads for the destination wedding of his estranged son and finds himself in proximity with his arch rival. It reminds me of that one movie. Matthew, you should know which movie I'm talking about. Well, Ronnie, when you're an adult, lovey-dovey shit is kind of important. That's what being an adult's about, dude. You're 30 years old. Go find yourself a woman and get some of that lovey-dovey shit. No, not I Spy. This is definitely not like I Spy. No. No. Definitely not like I Spy. Not the movie I'm thinking of. No. Let's see if they reference it. No, because they're just saying, let's see who it stars. No. But what's interesting here, I find at the end, among the projects he's got percolating is a re-team with Dreamgirls' Bill Condon on the life of Parliament Funkadelic founder George Clinton. George Clinton movie with Eddie Murphy could be very interesting. Could be very interesting. On movie spies at a Well, no, Ronnie, not the Beverly Hills Cops movies. Although Beverly Hills Cops 4, I would definitely recommend watching that. Trying to remember what the movie is that I'm thinking of. With yeah, Spy. What is that? Damn it, Matthew! You should know this movie. It's from like the 80s or the 90s with Albert Brooks. What's it called? I'll have to look it up. Hold on. Dang it. I'll look it up. It's with Albert Brooks. Where are you? Must have been the 90s? Grand Canyon? That was it? No. I'm thinking of a different movie. It's not on his. That's weird. What am I thinking of? Who am I thinking of then? Anyway, moving on. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Was it the in-laws? I guess maybe it was. No. Oh, it was the in-laws. Okay. I thought he was in an older movie of this. Anyway. Ronnie, don't. Yeah, no. There's a woman for everyone out there, Ronnie. Even for Matthew. Boom, boom. Hey-o. All right. Here's a cool story. We're going to be getting Lionsgate movies on Prime after they go to Stars. So that means Now You See Me 3, the new Hunger Games movie, John Wick movies. They're going to get some good shows like Nurse Jackie and Weeds. That'll be interesting. Maybe I'll go back and rewatch Weeds. That's a great show. Weeds is a fantastic show. It gets a little weird at the end, but still a fantastic show. Shane is a badass. If you know, you know. He's crazy, but he's a badass. If you know, you know. I feel like Weeds was like the not hard drug Breaking Bad that like let Hollywood make Breaking Bad and let Vince Gilliam make Breaking Bad because Weeds was a great show and had some crazy shit in it, a lot like Breaking Bad. So definitely recommend watching Weeds once it hits Prime Video for sure. Yes, the movie is called Ballerina. Ronnie. It's called Ballerina is the movie. It's not an actual John Wick 5. It's Ballerina. It's a spinoff. And then Keanu has said that he's not sure his knee could handle another John Wick. So we covered that on a main course here weeks ago. Here's some news. If you wanted to watch Moana 2 yesterday, it hit Disney Plus. Sorry, it's for sale. Oh no, it's for sale on digital. No word on when it's gonna hit Disney Plus, but for all you parents out there, and there's no word on when it'll hit Disney Plus yet, I don't think. Okay. So yeah, it's available for purchase on digital already. It's another $1 billion movie. So yeah. Just something to cover real quick. People had the exclusive. Very odd. All right. Yeah, let's move on. Let's save that. Next. Hey, for the first time, this is something Spencer was talking about a little bit ago. The Middle Earth 6-film collection, extended and theatricals, are coming. No, DVD, Blu-ray, Ronnie is coming in March. Hey, Patrick, you want to come on? Yeah, Ronnie, it's on digital now, and then it'll be a 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray and DVD on March 18th. But this is something that people have been waiting for. Finally, we're getting the extended and theatrical cuts of all the movies. Oh, okay. Oh, awesome. Just bought the new table for the new gaming room setup. Woo! Patrick, how dare you? Terrible. Fuck yeah. Woot woot. Woot woot. Woot woot. Remember, Saturday's first day of fundraising. But yeah, people have been waiting for this. All 6 movies, theatrical and extended editions, all in one collection. $238.99, coming out March 18th, the day after St. Patty's Day. Fundraising and wrestling. Who you wrestling for money? Ba-dum-bum. So yeah, guys, if you want to buy this, it's expensive. But for you hardcore fans out there who like physical media, you know you want it. You know you want it. You know you want it. Yeah, let's even move on to this one. This is kind of crazy. I don't know if I'd want to work for Ben Stiller. Oh, good job, man. Now actually go use it. Don't waste that membership. Don't waste it. Is it right by work? So you can go like right after work? I know that'd be exhausting, but I mean, or is it right by the house so you can go on your days off and just go on Wednesdays and Saturdays? But Ben Stiller apparently removes chairs, phones from his sets. It's crazy. Like, he said, I think it was like 10 days into shooting. I'm like, where's the chairs? Oh my God, there's no chairs here, Stiller said. And that's his choice because he doesn't want to have people sitting around. And then the phone thing, where was it? Crew have to use phones sometimes to communicate, but for me, I like no phones anywhere near the eye shot of the actors. Stiller said, my least favorite thing is to see a dolly grip guy hunched down while an actor's acting their brains out and he's scrolling or whatever. It drives me crazy. He always calls himself a fat ass. We all call ourselves fat asses. It's the way we eat. Stiller said he wants to shield the actors from seeing cell phones on set because performing in front of the camera is such a vulnerable thing. As a director, you want to protect that environment for the actors. But by the way, you also have to be respectful of the crew. These people are actually working really hard, and you have to figure out how to motivate them to want to be on the team. They haven't been with the script that you've been writing for 5 years. They just came on last week. So it's on you as a director to figure out a way to get everybody on board. So it's really cool. Like, he work hard, get rewarded for it. Nice. Yeah, well, yeah, but that's different, Matthew. You're watching the movie then at that point. Like, I see the point of Ben Stiller, near the actors, but don't get it near, like, if you have to go off and make a phone call or if you're on your break, that's fine. But yeah, I understand it right close to where the set is and the actors are acting. I totally understand. Distractions are bad when you're trying to concentrate on acting. Absolutely. But I mean, the movie thing, I think, is a different situation. For sure, I don't want phones in theaters either. But that's a completely different situation in my mind. Now, when you say because that's like to do with the light and all that of the phone. Usually on most sets, you know, the lighting stuff is focused on the set. So if you're over here with your phone, and as long as you have it silent, you're not going to affect anything. It's more like he's saying, the dolly grip guy who's literally on the edge of the set, and the actors acting their brains out in the corner of their eye, they see this guy scrolling. So I understand that for sure. For sure. Oh, for sure. All right, well, let's take a look at this while we're refreshing this. Cool. All right, so 2025. What are we? It's you know, end of January. This came out today. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Oops. This came out today. Watched the first 2 episodes. Very good. We got about a month before this. And then this comes out on my birthday, actually. Hey. Eyes of Wakanda, Marvel Zombies, and Wonder Man. I'm excited for all these projects. I think they're going to all be fun in their own way. Wonder Man looks a lot of fun. And then movies-wise, Fantastic Four. Yeah, Wonder Man. With Wonder Man, yeah. Wonder Man. I mean, of course, the big thing everyone's excited for is Fantastic Four and Daredevil. I'd say those are the big 2 most anticipated projects for this year. Everyone's intrigued to see what's going to happen with Cap 4, but no one's really expecting much. Same with Thunderbolts. And then the shows, Ironheart, no one's expecting much. Eyes of Wakanda is going to be good, and Marvel Zombies will be good. They're animated, those, so they're not, like, connected to the main universe, like the other show, like the shows are. And same with Spider-Man. It's, like I said, great show so far, not connected, but I really love the take on Spider-Man so far, the first 2 episodes. So definitely check that out. You know what else you should go check out? Check out this great whiskey commercial. Look at there, Harrison Ford. Joel Edgerton directed a Glenmorangie whiskey ad, and getting him to wear a kilt embrace being an older dude. Let's not try and hide it. I love it. Love it. Harrison Ford. What are you talking about, Ronnie? Wonder Woman is... There's no Wonder Woman projects. Wonder Man's Marvel and Wonder Woman's DC. Not sure. I get the joke. Joel Edgerton has directed 2 feature films. And now he's making a... Hold on. Do we have... It's not out yet. Okay. I'm wondering if... Is this going to be a... I wonder if this is going to be a Super Bowl commercial. What was it like telling Harrison Ford to do another take or something? This is crazy. How many kilts did he try on before he found the right one? Going to come. Harrison, can I get you to wear a kilt? He seems to have bedhead throughout the campaign. How much whiskey was consumed? Yeah, we had a couple of amazing tastings. Who creates the whiskey? We had a tasting of the full gamut, but we didn't let it get too much in the way of shooting. I think Harrison got one of the oldest bottles ever from the year I was born. We don't care. Okay, so here's the ad. Here we go. Are we ready for this? Hold on. All right.
Hey, Darren, we need to talk about the campaign.
So that's it. I'm going to Scotland.
But I'm not doing all that action man shit that they want. But I will sit by the fire and drink amazing smooth Glenmorangie single malt whiskey.
Hell yeah!
Harrison Ford, the icon, top of the mountain. Bagpipe players.
it!
Where in the world is the greatest single malt Scotch whiskey made? Nice.
Glen single malt Scotch whiskey.
Oh no! Oh, that was fantastic. That was awesome. Yes, Matthew. That was fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. That was awesome. Agreed. Awesome. Oh, that was great. Oh boy. Now kind of jumping. What do you mean why? That was amazing. Yeah, well, I don't know why you think that was bad, Ronnie. That was great. That was a great commercial. I don't know what you're worried about. You know, maybe don't be so prude. They didn't show anything. Yeesh. Anyway, going back to that Marvel thing, apparently, just quickly, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man's been greenlit through season 3 already, so that's cool. So that's really cool. So that's exciting. So like I said, it's off to a good start. So just wanted to bring that up real quick. Yeah, it's hilarious, isn't it? It's great. Awesome commercial. So that's cool. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Here's a funny story. Roseanne's back, guys, with a new show about a family who saves America with guns, the Bible, petty crime, and alcoholism. Ha ha! Bartel's right. She wrote a new comedy series with Roseanne and Arliss alum Alan Steffen and is about to take it to the market. The new series, which will star Bart and be 4 to 6 episodes in line with the UK comedy format, is a cross between The Roseanne Show and The Sopranos, she says, and centers on a small-town farmer in Alabama who is saving the United States from drug gangs in China. The protagonist dabbles in growing and selling drugs like cannabis and magic mushrooms. It's silly and out there, she says. It will contain very offensive ideas and a lot of swearing. I live with my daughter and her husband and their 6 children on a farm, and they have goats running through their house and stuff. Based on my life as a farmer in Hawaii. They save America with guns, the Bible, petty crime, and alcoholism. It's kind of like the Coen brothers thing. Hell yeah. I think this is going to be good. I think this will be fun. In 2018, Bart referred to former Michelle Obama aide Valerie Jarrett as the offspring of the Muslim Brotherhood and the Planet of the Apes. She apologized, deleted her Twix account. They fired her for it, though, and so we'll see what happens. So she's talking about, yeah. There's a scene where I have to strap myself into a corset. My granddaughter helps me, and then I go into town to flirt with all the shopkeepers, and they're just grotesque people she teases. Just kind of a cartoony kind of thing. If Hollywood doesn't buy it, then I'm just going to make it myself, she adds. Does anybody in Hollywood like America or the people who watch TV? Because the people who watch TV would really like to see a show where working class people win against the enemies of America. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. I would say I'm all for it. Hollywood has made itself irrelevant to the American people, she says. If they want to survive, they should work with the new president. American people elected him in an overwhelming victory. Okay, we're not going to get into any of that. So yeah, I don't give a fuck either way, she explains. I like to get paid handsomely to bring another shit fucking network back from doom, as I've done twice for ABC. So yeah, she's just going off. This is her big fuck you to Hollywood, and I'm for it. I'm for it. But at the same time, let's if it's bad, cancel it, obviously. If it's not good, it's not good. But it's fucking great. It's a big fuck you to America and Hollywood. You know what else is a big fuck you to America and Hollywood? A Lost Boys musical. What? The musical adaptation of the 1987 cult horror comedy The Lost Boys is planned for Broadway. Broadway. This is going to be bad. There will be a private invitation-only industry presentation of the musical March 14th. Broadway actors and film actors James Carpinello, Marcus Chait, and Patrick Wilson are producing the show. Oh, at least Patrick Wilson is part of it. Yeah, I still don't know though. This is gonna be weird. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, they're making a Lost Boys musical. And it gets even weirder in Hollywood, folks. Because Quentin Tarantino's writing a play. What? He pivots from filmmaking to the stage for next project. The author sat for an exclusive chat with esteemed journalist, host, and film insider Elvis Mitchell at his Main Street suite presented by Darling & Co. that was packed to the gills. The room filled with festival insiders, filmmakers, and press hung on Tarantino's every word during the lively chat, and he leaned into the thirst surrounding the seemingly never-ending fever to know what he's doing next. If you're wondering what I'm doing right now, said to the beanie-clad Tarantino in clips that surfaced on X, I'm writing a play. It's probably going to be the next thing I end up doing. But he didn't rule out the possibility that his play could be mined as a big screen adaptation. Okay. Tarantino's last movie inspired a storm of headlines last year, and it was widely reported, included by The Hollywood Reporter, that his project, The Film Critic, would be his big screen final bow following Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Well, we'll see. So, yeah, Quentin Tarantino's, we don't know. He hasn't said about what. Yeah. So he hasn't said it's what it's about. He wants to focus more on time with his kids. So I love that. Good for him. Awesome. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Now, who doesn't love Christopher Walken? You know? Who doesn't love Christopher Walken? Everybody loves Christopher Walken. But did you know that he doesn't have a cell phone? He's never emailed. He only has a satellite dish at his house. Let's see here. He told the Wall Street Journal, which we can't read because it's paywalled, that his relationship with technology is non-existent to the point that he doesn't own a cell phone and only watches television via satellite dish on the roof of his house. Walken had to have Apple send him DVD copies of Severance in order to watch his performance on the first season. I don't have technology. I only have a satellite dish on my house, so I've seen Severance on DVDs, and they're good enough to send me. I don't have a cell phone or emailed, or what do you call it? Twittered. So yeah. Hey, we know he's the Emperor in Dune. And I don't think I've ever finished a job and knew what the next one was. Why did you make that choice? I hear that a lot. And the truth is I don't make choices. I take jobs. So yeah, this is kind of cool. Christopher Walken is anti-technology. So it's just a fun little tidbit about Christopher Walken. Now you know. The more you know. Beep. Yeah, we're just rolling on through. Rolling right along. Do, 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 do. We're about to hit into the video game news. So here's some video game news for y'all. And movie news and TV news mixed together. Beyond Two Souls, that starred Ellen Page, is now being adapted into a TV series by Elliot Page. All right, good for him, her. So because of all of the success of all the other franchises, Elliot Page is like, hey, I want in on that. So the game starred Page when he was a she. Willem Dafoe, and follows Ellen Page's character. So it's gonna be interesting who they cast as the main character, because it was a female and Elliot is now a male. So I don't know. So yep, another video game adaptation going to TV. And yes, he was in Batman. Christopher Walken was in Batman Returns, Mouse Hunt, and a bunch of other stuff. Yes, he was in Batman Returns for like 2 seconds though. So yeah. But here's my saddest news of the day: that I'm actually gonna have to spend money on MLB because it's not gonna get on Game Pass, which I think is a bad idea. Look, the game's been in the top 10 of game sales for the past couple of years. And part of that is because people were able to buy the digital deluxe upgrade and they counted that as a game sale. Like I would have bought it again so I could get the game early from Game Pass. But looks like that they decided that they want to get people. They think their thinking, I'm guessing, is that, well, people are buying the digital deluxe upgrade from Game Pass. They'll probably just buy the game in general. So we'll see. I don't think it'll be as high as it was on the sales list. I could be wrong. We'll find out next January. But I'm very excited for the game still. I'm going to have to budget this into my budget because, you know me, I'm going to have my baseball. Baseball season's coming up soon. Pitchers and catchers report in less than a month. Spring training starts in about a month, and the game comes out in about a month and a half. So baseball's getting ready, ramped up. Got some sports stuff coming up. You'll find out if you were watching the Comic Den on Dingus Den on Sunday. You might have caught a little hint of what's to come by accident because YouTube's technology glitchy. Even though it says I was logged into one account, it was chatting with another. But anyway, I'm just gonna do that because surprises. So yeah, let's see if they say anything. No comment from Sony Santa Monica. And it says never gonna hit Game Pass or PlayStation Plus, but they could do it next year. They're probably testing it. I guarantee you this is a, hey, let's see how it does. I wonder if people are gonna boycott it. I doubt it. I know Silk's not gonna get it right away because he has internet issues with MLB where it doesn't always work to play online all the time. And so it's pointless for him to have it. However, I might try and get him a copy because I want to be able to play with my buddy. But I'm definitely going to be getting it. I might even get the collector's edition since it's not on Game Pass, and I'll have a reason to get the collector's edition. It's depending on what they give away because my boy Gunnar Henderson, an Oriole, is on the cover now. First time they're having 3 players on the cover. Paul Skeens, last year's National League Rookie of the Year. Ellie De La Cruz, who is a speed demon and a star rising. And Gunnar Henderson, the AL Rookie of the Year from 2 years ago. So check out some baseball streaming coming up when the game comes out and launches March 18th on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and Nintendo Switch. Most likely, there's not going to be an Xbox One or PlayStation 4 version this year, so they're going full next gen on that side. They might even not go to Switch, and they might just wait on Switch 2. They haven't. Oh no, there it is, Nintendo Switch. So it is still coming to Switch. So and that means we might get an upgrade version for Switch 2, but we'll see. But that doesn't matter. I play it on Xbox. What I really would like is a PC version. Give me a PC version of this, and that would make me very happy. So yeah. MLB This Show not coming to Game Pass launches March 14th for early access and March 18th for everybody. Speaking of new games coming out this year, we got some more information about Ninja Gaiden 4. I still have not tried Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. I plan on it. But Ninja Gaiden 4 was partly Phil Spencer's idea. So, and it was his idea to have Team Ninja and Platinum Games work together for it. So that's really cool. Says, I think everyone knows that the Ninja Gaiden series had been on hold for more than a decade, but Team Ninja has been considering making a new title for a long time. However, we were having difficulty deciding on a plan. After that, Phil Spencer from Microsoft says that the 3 companies, Platinum Games, Koei Tecmo, and Microsoft, worked together on a new numbered title in the Ninja Gaiden series. That's how the project got started. So that's really awesome. So, he's been making a lot of the interview circuits. Phil Spencer has. He was on with Destin, Legary, who's the former IGN guy who now starting his own media outlet. So this was in Japanese originally, so that's why we're looking at it here. So yeah, but yeah. So Ninja Gaiden 4 was the collaboration. They wanted to make another one, but they couldn't figure out how to do it. So yeah, they decided let's yeah. More Xbox news. People Can Fly is going to be working with the Coalition to be making Gears E-Day in engine. Here's the. This is an old trailer, I believe. Wasn't this the old one? Let's see here. I think this is the old trailer that they already gave us. Yeah, 7 months ago. So yeah. So People Can Fly have worked on previous Gears, so that's really cool. They're getting back together. So that's good for Gears. Good for Gears. Just something small, you know. Just saying, hey, we're working with them again. Good for them. People are excited for this. Here's some controversial news that unfortunately got squashed. Promotional email by Xbox states World of Warcraft is available with Xbox Game Pass, also showing a console symbol. As of right now, World of Warcraft is not available with Game Pass, nor available on consoles. Here it is. And then here's the correction, which we'll go to. Play Call of Duty World of Warcraft more of Activision's biggest hits with Game Pass. And then Xbox was like, nope, just kidding. This was a mistake on our end. Sorry for the confusion. Blizzard's World of Warcraft was accidentally included in Game Pass email, though it's not available with the service. Correction email will be sent to those who got the original email. People are like, just add the game, man. It should be added. Many of us have tested WoW on controller already. Yeah, with like using, yeah. So, sorry, WoW players. And good news for Xbox Series S players is that the parity clause is staying put, so that developers have to make the game for S and X, is what they're saying. And he says it's definitely capable of playing current generation games in an excellent way. So this was, again, he was speaking to Destin Legary. Said Microsoft has a real advantage right now thanks to the Series S, because some of the most popular new platforms, including Steam Deck and ROG Ally, are more in line with the power and performance specs of the Series S. So, and the Nintendo Switch too. So that'll be like the sub-generation, because then there's the Series X, the PlayStation 5, and the PlayStation 5 Pro, and those are the upper tier consoles. But yeah, I'm okay with this, because look, people are bitching that, the developers, we can't make the game. Well, look, people, not everybody can afford current gen consoles of the highest, so they get the Series S, or they get a ROG Ally or a Steam Deck that are cheaper than consoles, or a Switch. So, look, definitely. So, yeah. Definitely good that the parity clause is not going anywhere. We're speeding through these. I like it. Nice short show today. No one's really around. It's a chill day. Chill day. Sabrina Carpenter coming to Fortnite Festival. Shayna Bayar is saying that it's going to be Sabrina Carpenter as the next festival. As an insider, a bunch of correct leaks in the past got this leak back in August 24 and published it today. And that was yesterday, I think. Haunted Map is back. Anything interesting? Rumors: Superman, Red Hulk, and Falcon coming to Fortnite. So interesting. So yeah. So lots of, this is just like Sabrina Carpenter guy, huge. I don't know if any of, and they're also saying Red Hulk, Falcon, and Superman skins. So like Fortnite doing it. Sabrina Carpenter is huge. I remember watching her in Girl Meets World because I watched Boy Meets World as a kid, and it's just so weird to watch her. And honestly, I watched Snowpiercer and then didn't even realize that that Jennifer Connelly's daughter in that is the daughter from Girl Meets World. It just blew my mind when I watched. I was like, so it's crazy to watch these. When I was a kid and we watched these kid artists grow up with us, it was different. But now watching these kids grow up, it's just, it blows my mind that the way the culture just grabs them, and that they're able to just, make so much money. So, yeah. Speaking of skins, Destiny 2 apparently is getting some Star Wars skins. Very interesting. On February 4th, 2025, Destiny 2 will receive Star Wars skins and cosmetics. Developers have only teased the upcoming. Here's the tease. So, those are the Star Wars skins coming to Destiny 2. Interesting. Very interesting. Interesting. So, Star Wars coming in Destiny 2. Some exciting Baldur's Gate 3 news. Crossplay's being tested. Some people got access to patch 8 accidentally, and then they were like, you know what? We're just going to do a stress test and give it to more people. So it's really, really cool. Crossplay coming to Baldur's Gate 3. I know a lot of people who have it on PlayStation, actually, who would want to play it with me on PC because I have it on PC. And I have PC friends, and maybe I'll find some Xbox people to play it. But we'll see. We shall see. We shall see, but it's very cool. No word on when it is launching out the door for everybody, but patch 8 highlights our photo mode, 12 new subclasses, crossplay, Series S split screen, which they didn't have before on the Series S, a bunch of gameplay fixes, some combat fixes, some modding stuff, and performance stuff, scripting. So a whole bunch of fixes coming with the patch. But there's no word on when that patch is coming. It is in the testing phase right now. But crossplay coming to Baldur's Gate 3. Here's something sad. Iconic Bethesda voice actor, Skyrim, Fallout 3, and more found barely alive as family seeks support. But in an update, he is awake and a little out of it. But this is, the original story is iconic Bethesda voice actor Wes Johnson appeared in Skyrim, Fallout 3, Starfield, and many more, was found barely alive in his hotel room last week. And his family are asking for fans for their support. As reported by PC Gamer, Johnson's wife Kim and other family members have set up a GoFundMe to ask for donations toward medical expenses to cover bills while he wasn't able to work. Johnson volunteered to host a benefit event for National Alzheimer's Foundation in Atlanta on January 22nd. But after flying down and checking into his hotel, alarms were raised as he didn't appear at the event. When he didn't show up at the event, his wife Kim tried desperately to get in touch with him. The post said it took hotel security to enter his room and discovers him unconscious and barely alive. It's sad, man. Like, I hope it wasn't, the thing that everyone is suspecting, obviously, but I hope he's okay, man. He's, it's definitely sad. Keep Wes Johnson in your thoughts, everybody. Iconic voice actor for Bethesda and other companies. I'm sure a lot of people are reaching out to his family. That world is very connected. The voice actors of video games are very, very connected, and so yeah, very, very, very sad. But definitely keep him in your thoughts as we move on. So. Some interesting news from BioWare. Mass Effect 5 doesn't need the full supports of the staff, so they're moving people around, which means we're going to have other games coming. There really isn't any other big news except that they're moving things around. Here's the blog post. It says, today we are turning towards the future, preparing for the next chapter in BioWare. As we announced in August 23, we're changing how we build games to meet the needs of our upcoming projects. Now that Veilguard has been released, a core team at BioWare is developing the next Mass Effect game. So then they're moving people to they're keeping the core team for Mass Effect, but they're moving on. That's cool. So moving on. Here's some good news for people who got pissed off about frickin' Helldivers, but new in-game content incentives coming to PlayStation games on PC. Marvel Spider-Man 2, Horizon Zero Dawn, Last Part 2, God of War are to offer in-game content unlocks for users playing with their PSN account. So here's the stuff you get. So before, you had to sign in. Now you don't have to sign in, but if you do, you get some cool stuff. I really hope people see this. Because I really hope then they go back and give people stuff on older games like Helldivers and things like that. People who are already connected, who didn't bitch about connecting their PSN network to a game. So, yeah, I really hope this does do that. Early unlock suits, Spider-Man 29 black suit, the Miles Morales 29 suit for Spider-Man 2, Ragnarok's giving you stuff, Last of Us Part 2, and Horizon Zero Dawn remastered. So, interesting fact, I didn't know about Horizon Zero Dawn. Aloy is played by an actress who is also in Mythic Quest, Ashley Birch, who also does Tiny Tina as well. So, but she's also Aloy. So I found that out the other day. I did not know that. I watched all 4 seasons of that, first 3 seasons of that show, and did not realize that that actress was Aloy and Tiny Tina. Hey guys, guess what's coming tomorrow if you have Hogwarts Legacy on PC? Mod support, baby! This makes me want to get this on PC now. Because I was always like tempted to get it on PC. I have it on my wish list on Steam. But I was like, I didn't even fully beat the story on Xbox. So I need to go back and do that. I might as well. And then once I do that, maybe I'll get it on PC so I can have mod support. One of the mods that I'm really interested in is the making it an MMO. There's one that makes it just a private multiplayer game. So there's lots of cool mods for Hogwarts Legacy. I hope that they add actual support for those. So we'll see. Creator Toolkit only available in English, understandable. So there's the Creator Toolkit, so you can mod stuff yourself. So I'm really wondering how far they're gonna go. So that's really cool. Good on Hogwarts Legacy for that. I'm gonna save this next one for last because I want to watch the trailer. Here's a couple of well, one of them is really big actually. We'll talk about it first. DeepSeek's ultra cost-effective AI causes NVIDIA to suffer the largest single-day market loss in history. Almost $600 billion wiped off the company. So Chinese company announces an AI and NVIDIA loses their shit. That's insane. So, yeah. So they are calling this moment a Sputnik moment. And for you younger people, the reason that is so important is the Sputnik moment was the point in time where the United States realized that they were in a space war with Russia. Guys, we're in an AI war with China now. It is what it is. Cool? Let's see now. Things are going to be happening so much faster with AI now because of this. So we'll see what happens. They're saying that it's superior performance to OpenAI and just 3% the cost, which is NVIDIA's thing. And so NVIDIA lost almost $600 billion. It's really funny listening to the news talk about it because they call it NVIDIA instead of NVIDIA, which is everyone who knows how it's pronounced is NVIDIA, and they say NVIDIA. NVIDIA is hurting, so yeah, so definitely keep an eye on AI, guys. This is truly, last year was the year that AI started to really peek its head out. This year, I'm saying year of the AI. We're going to get so much AI stuff, it's crazy. So much AI stuff, it's crazy. So, yeah. So, Phoenix Labs, who made Dauntless and Fae Farm, which Dauntless was okay for a little bit. It hasn't really done much in a long time, and Fae Farm never really took off. They're closed. They're basically getting rid of Phoenix Labs, getting rid of a bunch of people. It's always sad to see studios do this. So let's think about all those people who've just lost their jobs in the past couple of days from Phoenix Labs, and hopefully they're able to get back on their feet and make some great games. So we're thinking about you. Who else we're thinking about is the folks in LA, Blink-182, on top of other comedians and organizations, are doing a relief concert. Rock Band is holding a one-night-only performance at the Hollywood Palladium with 100% of tickets proceeds going to the wildfire effort. So good on Blink doing that. It's also cool. Critical Role. Here we go. Refresh. Refresh. Enhance. There we go. Critical Role is going to host a one-shot D&D live stream to benefit wildfire relief. Let's do some chaotic good. So announce special live one-shot D&D adventure. Host chaotic one-shot live stream titled Freaky Thursday. Tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. So you can check it out on Twitch and YouTube. You can also go to their membership service if you're a member of them, but just watch it on Twitch and YouTube. Why not? And if you have any money, you can donate. All the money that they make will go towards the fire victims, the LA wildfire relief. So some good stuff. We zoomed through this stuff today because, a lot of small stuff, nothing really huge to talk about right now. So, which is that tis the season for small, quick hitting news. A lot of the news we see out there is sports and politics related, and that's not this show. So, but a lot of little cool things going on in the entertainment world, a lot of little cool tidbits we learned today. Let's take a look at the new No Man's Sky Massive World 2 update. Adds billions of new solar systems and trillions of new planets. So he says Sean Murray is touting this as I've been working on a new terrain system for a little while now. Terrain is more detailed and far more varied with huge mountains and these massive features. I'm genuinely at my happiest working on this stuff. This update also brings with it gas giants, which are 10 times bigger than No Man's Sky biggest existing planets. It's truly endgame stuff to explore them with huge storms that rage across the surface. New tech allows oceans that can be several kilometers deep. A new lighting system makes them look so different. New caustics, light shafts, and the deeper that you explore, the darker it gets. Like, this is like, we need to get back into No Man's Sky kind of stuff. There's tons of new gameplay in the depths of the ocean and on land. There's new creatures to discover. I think we've probably gone weirder than ever before. When you land on a planet, all the tech combines to create an emotion. That feeling of knowing that no one has ever been on this world before, I think it's what makes this game really special. There's a ton of new gameplay too. There's this huge quest that ties together some strands that we've been building for years. Got an expedition that takes you on a tour of all the new worlds that we're building, and it's got some incredible rewards. This is our 9th year since release. Like, good on them. Good on them. Like, Sean Murray, I'm excited. His next game is called Light No Fire, which is like a fantasy survival exploration thing that's set on the planet the size of Earth. So let's go watch this trailer, and then we're going to call it. It's going to be a nice quick show. No one's really around, but No Man's Sky. Then maybe I'll play some No Man's Sky today. Here we go. Hi, Frodo.
This is No Man's Sky version 5.5. Billions of new stars and planets have appeared across the universe. A new lighting system brings incredible detail. Epic new gas giants loom huge across the universe.
Wow. Show me some of the storms in one of those.
Terrain
Show me a
is more
storm.
detailed and varied than ever, with huge mountains and dramatic landscapes. New biomes mean planets are more varied than ever before.
Wow.
Water reacts physically to the world around it.
Wow.
From raindrops to large waves.
Oh, wow.
A
Waves
new
too?
adventure
Okay,
awaits,
yeah. I
tying
think it's
together
time to start up
immense
some
lore.
No Man's Sky. I'll see if when Patrick gets home, he wants to play some No Man's Sky.
Oceans several kilometers deep are out there to be explored. Discover a rare new living starship. Gas giants can be explored by the most advanced of players. Our journey continues.
That's awesome. Yeah. So that is cool. Wow, we got through everything quickly. Like I said, nothing big. No one's really here. No one's really watching. Stonatos, yeah, it looks cool, doesn't it, Ronnie? Yeah. So definitely think I'm gonna check that out. We will have bedtime stories tonight, so we're gonna finish up that book this week. Make sure you go choose answer the poll and stripper polls, so I know which book to read next. Ronnie, I know you haven't voted, so go vote. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow for another main course. Make sure you check us out over on our Twitch. Check our link tree for all our links. Make sure you watch all our other content. We had a bunch of nom-noms we talked about today. And we're definitely going to hopefully have some more nom-noms tomorrow and Friday leading up to Charity Month. Saturday is February 1st, Rare Disease Month. February 28th is Rare Disease Day. We'll be doing our streamathon at the end of the month, February 27th through March 2nd, and maybe beyond, depending on how much money we raised for FMF and AID Global Association. So make sure you come back all week and all month next month. So, yeah. Thanks, everybody. Laters.